Dang frickin' nabbit, I am muted. I forgot to unmute myself, my bad. Hello, Asta. Hello, Mary. I hope you guys have had a wonderful day so far. Was saying that I'm going to be dabbling in more magic. Thank you for letting me know that I'm muted. I could have probably gone for a little bit longer muted if you didn't tell me. Any good plans today? Rubbing my eyes a little bit. Still trying to wake up. Just gonna stay in the shadows. Alright. And just relaxing? Okay. That's always nice. Always good to relax. I'm probably... Oh! Oh, hello, Quachi. I'm glad that those actually started working. Hello, Quachi. Thank you for being a loyal summon for a year. Thank you. And here comes the tangs. All right. How will he find? Oh, he found his mark. A little bit. Tingalore. Just at least, how many times? 6 times. I believe it was the 5th or the 4th that was the charm. Good job, Kachi. You got yourself the booba point. I will say that, Alorn's been having quite a hard time trying to get it. Guess I had to feel the tingle. That's a good one. I like that one. It was just a tingle. Hope you've been doing well, Quachi. Alright, so we're just going to be slowly switching on over to Hogwarts. Alright. I pray that you will not get harassed for playing. Oh, if it happens, it will just be analytics that everyone's giving me. And maybe I'll chase them away, because bullies are bullies, and if I scare them away, that'd be great. I like where my views are at the moment. I wasn't bullied last time, so... Hi, Mitty! Doop-a-doop. And open up the game. And live scene. I will bully them. Thank you, Mitty. Anyways, no spoilerino from me. Alright, no problem, Quachi. Thank you for lurking. I will say the game is pretty nice. Close out of any additional tabs as this game tries to open for me. Oh, shoot. I forgot to lower the graphics. I will say I have been playing it with an alt, so like I keep my character for stream. I do technically know more in the game, but I didn't hard focus story. I explored quite a bit around the school. So I did a lot of side quests and all that. But I think I got a little far, and I don't really know how far I got really into story. Hasn't gotten serious yet. I'll just say that, so it might still be in beginner stages. Wingardium Leviosa. Whenever I hear that, I just remember the meme. Okay, let me put my OBS into my other monitor, so in case you guys do tings, I can see them. All right. Oh, there we go. You guys can see it. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Mine has to update and it says 8 hours. Oh, that's weird. I've never had mine update so far. Or it did it on its own time, so I didn't see it. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you'll be able to play again. I take it you got Hufflepuff MIDI. Oh. You guys don't need to see that. You guys don't need to see my secondary character. It's fine. I would be a Hufflepuff, for I am a foodie. I mean, I like Hufflepuff. I did make a different character, though, just to see what the other rooms are. So, like, for my secondary character, I actually picked Ravenclaw just for variety's sake. Because I wanted to focus on Hufflepuff on, you know, this girl. Woo! Alright. Hello, sir. Professor Fig.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping
Let me
our
know
paths would
how my
cross
frames
today
are.
before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding
yes,
our late
Professor
arrival?
Fig. I didn't like to lie to
I
her.
did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you
Alrighty
are,
then.
I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking
Yes,
of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Alright. Press escape. Oh. Oh. Oh, Hello. I actually saw that coming. I just glanced over to my other screen and I see that pop up. You didn't scare me this time. Alright. Oh, where is my mouse? Oh, there it is. Yes. Right. Levioso.
The map is enchanted to help you find...
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Thank
Now,
you,
sounds
sir.
like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including
Now I should go
your own
dress
wand.
myself up.
You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend.
Oh, I will
I
say
shall
that it
reach
seems
out
like my
when I have
model's
more information about our
taking a
mysterious
hit.
locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More
Let's
than your
see.
owls may hinge on
Let's
the magic you are
look in
able to
Task
master
Manager
within
how
these
my
walls.
computer is holding. I suppose my model does take up a little bit. What if I... The only thing is lagging is your model. Yeah. Just a little bit. It seems like whenever I'm like loading the map or something. But if anything, I could just go into PNG form for a bit. I might just do that. Just to guarantee that I don't lag, I suppose. Unless you guys are fine with my model just stuttering. And you guys can still hit me with stuff if you want. I can lower the graphics just a wee little bit because I did increase them. Hufflepuff. Oh wait. Oh, I just realized I'm actually on high. How about I put them on medium? Maybe that will help a little bit. I've noticed whenever I increased my graphics, my gameplay was better.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Perhaps
If I
I'll
have the
have
time,
a
I may
look.
look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Thanks, Lenora.
Revelio.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Can't grab that yet. Oh,
This
hello.
looks like the location from the painting.
Oh, shoot.
Let's get you back to your
didn't mean
frame,
to do
little
that.
moth.
Come here. That was a sound. I just
I knew there
passed
was a
someone say,
connection.
ah.
I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Oh, collect. There we go. Hello, Nora. Here you go. Excuse me? There we go.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I'm not gonna focus too hard on side quests. I followed the clues.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. You have a knack for solving riddles. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Well, thank you.
The moth!
Revelio.
All right. Here. Oh. Did I see? There we go. There we go. And I suppose I can do this. Oh, wow. The quality is quite... Oh, there we go. It loaded. I want to say, when I first... Hello, Paige. When I first did this puzzle, I got stuck on it for a little while. Until Alorn helped me with it. That was before I found something that helps with it. So, let's see here. Let's do some quick math again. Right. So that's 11. If you guys don't want me, don't want to know the way to do this, if you haven't figured it out, it's quite simple. But if you don't want me to tell you, I will not tell. I will just do some quick math here. Right. All right. And then I need... And what was this one? All right. Hold on. I think I did the math wrong. And then I finally admit that I can't do quick math that quickly. All right. Can you load this for me, please, game? Thank you. So oh. I did not do quick math there. I was wrong in my calculations here. There we go. And then a kapooey. Bang.
Revelio.
Oh, right.
Dossiers as well. But surely those
I believe that is all that I can grab. All right. Hi, Talls. How's the game so far? The game has been fun. I will say I have played it more on my alt. I kept this character in particular for streaming. At Talls, whoa, it's an endangered species.
Revelio.
Well then. Let me see here. Yes. Kind of figured there'd be something here. But yes, it's been fun. I have been enjoying it. I will say that I am most definitely addicted in this game so far because of all the exploration and everything that you can find in this game. Secretly cries in despair. Aww.
Revelio.
All right. Well, there's another one of these paintings. I have yet to figure out where this particular painting is. Even on my alt, I haven't found where it's located. Am I just bad, or... Yeah, I might just be bad. Holy bright. Oh, whoa.
Revelio.
No. I would say it's not from here. Okay. I will try to figure this one out. Right. It was supposed to be a lion statue somewhere. Oh. No? Alright. Excuse me as I nab this chest. Hello.
Revelio.
Everything is tip-top at the moment. I can now confidently say, you may see me soon. Yay! we will get to see you now? Oh my goodness gracious, it's been ages. Are you going to be playing Hogwarts, Talls?
Revelio.
Maybe. Of course, well, of course. You can't resist the urges of being a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. Okay, is there one person here? No. I am trying to find where in the world this frickin' line is.
Revelio.
Also, you gotta spin the globes. Yes, beautiful. Right. there something else here? No? Oh, no. There is something here. Or is it just the door that's being highlighted? I'm pretty sure it's just the door being highlighted. Okay. Just use magic to find it. Oh, also, I have to plan for something. Hopefully it goes well. All right. Good luck in whatever plan it is. One day I'll figure out this painting. But for now, it doesn't seem like it's going to be any time soon.
Revelio.
Dang frickin' damn it. I am most definitely getting distracted. Don't worry about it, though. What was I? Oh. Oh. Never mind.
Revelio.
Oh, hello. Frogs. Frog choir. That's great. Alright, well. I'll continue on. Fourth. Where am I supposed to be going, actually? But hi, Brutes. How have you been? Let's actually go to our quests here. How far? Okay, yeah, that's a trek, so that's fine. Nah. Maybe it'd be better if I just did those, yeah. Those look like they're on the way. On the way. Oh, my what? Oh, my. Oh.
Revelio.
Does this have a... No. Does not have a collector's page. I will figure you out at some point. Painting. I bet it's one of the locked rooms. I was just doing some dungeons in Final Fantasy XIV, but now in Dark and Darker. Oh, I've heard that that game in particular is very hard, but is fun.
Revelio.
Oh, I already grabbed it. Okay, perfect. Oh, hello, kitty cat. I've told myself that I will always pet the kitty cats. You cannot stop me. I've actually not seen this pattern kitty cat before. Ow. Ow? Did my audio glitch there for a second?
Revelio.
Alright. Snag this for a brief moment.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Yes. Into... Wait.
142 staircases.
Is it just the chests that are...
This is where they put me. Not sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster. Would be sure to tell him how very much you despise him.
Oh, hello. I've actually never noticed you talking.
Revelio.
Sir?
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
Achoo. Excuse me.
Might as well be surrounded by Jarvies.
Man, you are very... Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious, excuse me for all the sneezes. Huh. It's that type of season where allergies are apparently kicking in again. I have not noticed that chest there before. I'll take note of that for later. Begin! I think I might actually have to take off my model. Because it's actually making me lag. Sorry, guys. Stupefy. Also, what does it sound like they're saying? Stupid-fy.
Professor Hogwarts! Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Oh, I'm tiny.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
I am small. Hello. It is me. Oh, shoot. I can't. I mean, I can just, like, hide myself right here in this little corner, too. That also can work. But, let me just, put myself over. There we go. Bam. Hello. It's me. It's comfy kitty time. This might be better. All right. Whoa. Still lagging to the point of not being able to move my mouse. Okay.
Levioso.
No one saw that. I did not fail
let's try
my
something
spell
a little
in
larger.
any way. I still completed it. All right.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Indeed.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise story. Now, well done.
Kaboom!
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a
hello.
proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Oh, righty then.
This is good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
And how about I boop you off? Beautiful. Huh.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Why, thank you, sir.
I put you on the spot.
Feel bad for
and
the
you
opponent.
rose to the challenge.
It's
Hoist
whoever
your
casts
Hufflepuff.
Thank you,
Levioso
Professor
first.
Hecat. Glad to have the
And that was
opportunity to
me.
practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication,
Rawr,
we can expect
Jimmy.
great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are
So I take it you're a
capable
big
of achieving
Harry
it,
Potter fan, Talls.
and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards,
Eggs.
or as ever more
I did
likely,
goods.
goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely. So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you.
Oh, why,
Again,
thank you.
well done today. I shall...
Oh, right. Yes, I know. I'll be having
All
additional
right.
stuff.
That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Oh. I saw that. Scroll. Hello, sir.
Nice work.
I enjoyed
Thank
that.
you.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way, didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
A little bit. I'm not really into anymore when I was into it anymore when I was 13 to 16. I definitely was. Ah. So I take it that you have seen the movies?
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? My English has certainly improved. I mean, that is very
Exclusive
true.
and unsanctioned.
Though then
Count
again,
me in.
you do spend a lot
Excellent.
of time online
Knew
as well.
I was right about you.
You know.
If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and
Yes,
then.
and I have.
Whether it's joining a secret dueling
Yes,
club
I have, and the
or
books.
sneaking into the
Oh, you also
restricted
read
section of the
books.
library, you just have to be
I don't
clever
even
enough
want
not to get caught.
imagine myself
Thank you,
trying to read the
Sebastian.
books.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you.
I'm
sure
a
I'll see
very
you soon.
slow reader.
Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actuals. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance,
Clock tower
if you're
entrance.
interested.
Yes, sir.
Till next time.
Let me say that I am intrigued. Okay, hold on a second. What am I highlighting right now? Oh, there's one right beside me. That I apparently did not grab.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I need some tea. My spelling is awful at the moment. You're fine, dolls. All right. Oh, wow. Voice crack. Is that charms? Yes. All right. So that should be on the way. Right, follow the path of the book.
You thought
Revelio.
you thought more when we were
Oh.
alive. I wouldn't be
That's-
trapped here with you. Now, excuse me.
Oh, someone had a fight with their ghost. Lover? There was a ting. Oh, hello, kitty cat. Pet the kitty cat. Pretty kitty. Oh, there's another cat. Gotta pet this one too. Hello. I will do a detour and pet every cat I see. You cannot stop me. The fact that they give petting options
Revelio.
is wonderful. There you go.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Another
Lumos.
That life is behind me. I promise.
Oh. Oh, that ghost had an axe. Oh my. That was a lover's quarrel. Okay. I can't remember. I don't think I've. Oh no, this is outside. Okay. Maybe if I keep on moving, I'll find wherever that is at. Ah.
Revelio.
I think it was here, right? No? Was this not the thing? Ah, there it is. Hello, pretty butterfly.
Handy resource
Lumos.
indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
And then down the stairs I go. Time to bring you to your home. I will say, every single time I go through this particular spot, I lag so much whenever I have a butterfly. There we go. What? Oh. I was like, did you seriously disappear on me before? That was just lag spike at the game, like, holding some suspense for me, I suppose. Thanks. Have you done your room, Lily? This is my other character. I do not have my room yet.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Where was I? Oh, I am going the wrong way. But I am going to try to focus on doing story.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
On everything that I did. I will say, my goodness, whenever I start streaming, my nose is just like allergies. Stuffy nose.
Behind you.
Okay, let me just take some allergy medicine.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
Hello, Nettie.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Give me a second.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident
I look so awkward.
we will take hold
when
with
smiling.
the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Oi. What do you mean? Just
Well,
like in real life.
It seems that we are in
I don't
dire
have an
need
awkward
of review.
smile.
Everyone get into pairs and take
not.
positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
Let's say
Now
I
let's
have
put those textbooks to use
Fine.
as the blunt objects
Smile.
you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Right, give me a second as I take some allergy medicine real quick. Hey, Asta, it's Akio. But do you put Akio coffee? So is that a different kind of spell?
Akio.
Or is it
That
just
is not bad.
Akio on coffee?
You are a
So
swift
bring
learner.
coffee to you.
I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice.
Yes,
Keep at
sir.
it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all
She
seem to
seemed
have
to
the
enjoy
basics
that.
down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
Yes, sir.
After me.
Yes, sir. We're going outside. Guys, we're going to be touching grass. I don't believe I've touched grass in a while. I have been outside, just not specifically touching grass.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Yes, sir. My goodness, that was a lot of sounds.
So why
Just
don't
to
we have our
make-
newest student start us off?
A platform. Lots of sounds.
Very simply,
Alright.
cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like godstones, if you will, but instead of excellent control.
Fuck.
Stay focused. Very good.
Dang it. I can't believe I did that.
Splendid.
Darn. I was a little too late on the first one. Can you stop? Thanks. That almost
Very
fell
good.
again, too.
Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Oh boy. Competition.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I am blue and you are red.
Here we go. There we go.
Right. I'll do this right this time. There we go. Beautiful.
Excellent.
All right. It is my turn. She's standing directly behind me. Oh boy. Oh shit! Oh, I did that too late.
Happens to the...
Let us see this.
No. What if I
That is how it's done.
one of your? What if I eat one of your red balls away? Mm-hmm. Yeah! Get up! Get off! Get off! Get off! Yes!
Oh, that was an execution.
Ha! I did it. Ho-ho.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round
Will I need
settles
it?
it all.
I don't know. It seems like it's timing. Also, the momentum of her ball went so much slower towards the end. Right. Oh shoot! Did I do it again? Oh my goodness gracious! I'm an idiot. I stared at the freaking box again. Well.
Yes!
Okay, you know what? Alright. Did I do it again? Oh my goodness gracious.
Do not be discouraged.
I did this way better on my first try. And yet I'm shit when it comes to stream. Yeah, that's normal, huh? Yeah. When you do stuff on stream, you embarrass yourself so much more. I did it again. Fuck!
Not to worry.
Me. I messed this up completely. Oh well. Way to go. Way to go, my competitor.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Well done? What do you mean? I got 0. I figured out how to get them off the platform. I am very good at Accio. So very good.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Yes, yes.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go to
Don't
easy
worry,
on
the
you.
future
Took me
summoner
weeks to
summoners
become
courts are
proficient with
definitely
IQ. Took
not
weeks
harder
for me to
at
get
all.
anything
Oh,
right when I
thank
transferred
you.
here. It gets easier, I promise.
Hopefully.
That's good to hear.
Hopefully I'll be
It's a lot
wee
to take
bit
in all at
better.
once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next
Sigh.
time.
She has such a nice voice.
Of course.
I like her voice.
You can use Accio.
A word, if you would.
If you're
Yes,
so
sir.
inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor
sure.
competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride.
I like this guy.
One often gains the most from
I
the
like all,
battles one has lost.
the professors.
Of course,
So
Professor.
far.
It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weiss, expect to
Yes.
hear from me soon.
Oh, the special assignments. Yes, yes.
Revelio.
Is there anything else in this room that I can possibly loot or pick up? No? Alright. Then off I go.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yes?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student. Hope your first day's going well. You sir?
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell
Also,
you
I
not
hear
to be
some
so humble
fluttering.
and to trust your abilities. Well, better see to my charms homework.
What is that sound? Oh, that's why there's fluttering. Ah! I'm being smacked. Okay, hold on a second. I'm being smacked by melons. In my tiny little form. Hello. All the melons. Why must you hit me? I'm cute. In my little suit. I'm comfy. Why do I get smacked? Oh, come here. Come here. Shoot. Oh, am I not able to pick you up? There we go. That took longer than it should have.
And then the werewolves and the goblins in the upside.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh,
Time to save up more points.
was the Minister
Charles,
of
you
Boot
could
or
have
the
saved
Minister of
them.
Flack?
As they were. Oh,
Stop
hello,
it,
kitty
Peeves.
cat.
You'll get us in trouble.
It is an
In
orange
trouble
kitty
you'll
cat.
be,
I
but
pet.
you can't get Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
So what is that? Okay. Oh, wait, no, I need... Yes. All right, I'll need this one. Bam. I can do maths.
Revelio.
All right, beautiful. Now get Defok out of here, and then continue on. Yes, there is. Just pick that up. And another kitty cat. I believe I've pet you already, so. I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat, and I'm yum yum yum. Right. To Professor Weasley. Hello. Over there I go. Oh, to which, if I recall correctly. Oh, shoot, I don't need to do that. I want this. There we go. Get myself a cooler outfit. There you go. Is there anything I have? That's fine. Reset. Oh, I believe I had. Okay. Bam. I have a nice little hat. And apparently I can't put that one on yet. Beautiful. All right. Continuing on. I now have a wizard hat. Woo. And... Wah. Okay.
Revelio.
Feels our stone hearts with joy
Oh,
to
shoot.
be in the presence of such
Where am I going?
arrogance.
Going the wrong way. This way. Finally figured out how to do that duelist challenge. Which one?
Revelio. Levioso.
Bam. There was
Revelio.
one page that I saw. No, it's not here. Okay. Oh, you are a kitty I have not seen yet. Pet. Flipping a dug bog on its back. Oh, nice.
The things
Wow.
I feel I'd be safer if I were being schooled by Rookwood.
Does this tree have a... No, it does not. Okay. Weasley after class.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Bye, Dee.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did,
Yes.
Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travel.
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In
Yes,
that
ma'am.
regard, I've...
And already...
Professor
More
Ronan
work.
did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be
I died
far
being dumb.
superior.
What did you do?
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Well, everyone, which would you prefer I pick? The boy or the girl? Natty or Sebastian? I kind of like both of these characters, so I have no idea. Dashed face first into Devil's Snare. Sounds wonderful. Well, at least you figured out your mistake. Though I probably may have done something at some point that was stupid in combat. Pretty sure I dashed off a ledge because I thought maybe there was an invisible bridge there. I was so wrong. I think I will pick Sebastian.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished
All
Professor
right.
Ronan's assignment, you'll
Thank
no
you,
time to
Professor
waste.
Weasley.
The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
Is there something here? Oh. Is there a, Aha! Yes. Alright, there was a piece of paper here. Where is it? There it is. Transfiguration. Interesting. I can't really see it because it's not rendered for me. Alright. Hello, Professor Ronan. Hello, Kitty Cat.
Ah, there you are.
Yes, I am here.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me.
Yes, sir.
I'll start on the task right away.
Right away, Professor.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Revelio.
Oh.
Got it.
There we go. There's apparently a flying page.
A flying page must be around here.
Brilliant. Oh. I didn't even have to aim for that one. All right, beautiful. And I'm done. Woo! I like the fact that there aren't many, like, loading screens.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around. Let us give the old mending charm. Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Remember,
sir, yes, sir.
Your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Okay. Why does it feel like my wand thing actually doesn't seem to be like has a little bit of lag, but all right. All right. And Kabooey. Reparo.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
There we go. And the next one. You decided what build for this character yet? I have not even thought about that. Dark arts? Think about it. We'll think about it.
Revelio.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't.
Oh, hi, Scarecrow. How are you doing?
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I wanted to make some new
Ting.
friends.
Yes,
so I
that's
brought my
me.
collection down to the
Hi.
common room. My gobstone collection, that is.
Sadly,
I was
there will
hoping
be
someone would want to play.
not much
I
of
even
a...
made little balls, like marbles.
Sadly, there won't be much booba points today, because I'm in my comfy little PNG because I lag, sadly.
Gobstone.
That's what I tried. People can be so cruel. Imelda is one of the worst. And now those
Alright.
Rather.
I'll say. And I don't think I know the necessary spells yet.
Alright, I will.
I'll see what I...
I'd appreciate the help. I'll be back to Plains.
Alright. I do not need to do this right now. I'm focusing the task at hand that was to go to Crossed Wands. Alright. To the map I go. Do I have a... No, I do not. Okay. Then running I shall. Then running I shall. Then run I shall. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't English. I can't English. When have I ever been able to? Especially not on stream. My grammar fails me every single time. How's everyone doing? I'm doing great. Just, you know, continuing my adventure as a upcoming witch in this magical academy. As a young Hufflepuff.
Revelio.
So far, I have not gotten too far in story. But you know, catching up. Oh. Well, hello. Oh, hello.
Oh, not again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you Praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek.
Ugh. That is
He tried
disgusting.
to stop me, this rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar.
Ugh.
But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my
peeves.
revenge to wreak havoc and harm.
Yeah,
It was
that
granted
is
my privileges,
disgusting.
we had some indeed, for I
Where did I... Oh, there it is.
so she agreed.
Young, says the 5th year. You know, you're in school, can still be young.
It was an accident.
What?
Talk about this.
Oh, there's the ghost with the axe again. Alright. You would not be considered young for Hufflepuffs, though. Wait, really?
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Leviosa.
Hello, Sebastian.
Can I help you?
Yes, I would like to
Sebastian
fight.
told me to see you about a club.
If I coordinate duels for Crossed Wands, a dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not about...
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does Cross...
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins.
Ah,
so
very
we're determining
simple
the school's
rules.
greatest duelist once of... And to like...
Of course. Dueling's...
I agree. Besides, in Crossed Wands, you can duel with a partner if you like. So, care to step into...
Yes, let's go.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Oh, yes, you'll regret going up against me. Not really.
Potato! Give them all
What?
four!
Wait, what the fuck? Why am I laughing?
Let's go away now.
Leviosa.
You were saying?
Come on.
So, one was this that I will regret things? Ha!
I could never duel like that.
Oh, hello, Madman.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you can be the next school champion.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Count me in.
That is my
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought.
Why, thank you.
Hope to see you back here again.
How's the game going? The game's been going pretty smooth. Oh, I'm level 6 now. Just, you know, going through class, figuring everything out so far, and haven't... Well, let's travel there. Haven't gotten too far in story yet. So at the moment, I'm probably going to focus on story for a little bit. Just the main ones. And then side quests, maybe if it's on the way, I'll do them as well. But so far, just learning a bit of magic. I believe I only have 4 spells at the moment. Oh, is that Deke? Or is that someone else?
Revelio.
Might be someone else. Oh.
I've always said that travel.
Hello.
Revelio.
Is there another one of you? No? Okay. All right. Oh, shoot. Oh, wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. Good. I'll probably pick this up after this weekend. Ooh, you're going to be playing as well? Then I will not spoil too many things for you then. I will say that there is a lot of things that you can just do while exploring. So that would, it's always fun, especially if you like exploring.
Revelio.
Otherwise, you can just hard focus on story. Yeah, I'm a lurk. Have a good stream. Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Madman. Enjoy your stay. I appreciate it. And I do hope you have fun when you do get the game. Hope you have decided on which house you want to be. Though granted, I think it's whenever you, connect to the Wizard Club website and do the quiz, it automatically gives you that house. So, if you've done it, then you already have your house, guaranteed. I love these guys. I love these guys. All right, I'm gonna quickly go over here.
Revelio.
Wait, there is something here? I don't know where that ting is coming from. Oh!
I prefer the safety of a central joint.
That's probably the ting. Hello, Sebastian.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Mm-hmm. Fancy.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't
Yes.
left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's
Aw.
a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Yes. Yes, please. It is the outside.
Revelio.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Oh.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Ha! Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor
Revelio.
Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Lurker reporting in. Oh, hi, Gigi. How have you been? Thanks for reporting in. And thank you for lurking. Always appreciated. Hope you've been doing well.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden
Revelio.
Forest. Look,
What's going on?
see for yourself.
Whoa!
Quite a sight, isn't it?
Hippogriffs!
You certainly don't see that every day.
Pretty.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Just got off of work.
To the left is the
Oh.
Forbidden Forest.
Well,
Out of
welcome
bounds for more
home.
students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They
The
think
game
it's too
has
dangerous.
been very
I
good
think
so
they
far.
may have more
I
confidence in our
just
defensive
now
abilities.
unlocked, or
You can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up
am
ahead.
going outside at least, out of the castle walls, to get myself equipment for my witch adventures.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, hello.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I?
Revelio.
You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Grab all the materials while we're running. Can't have too much. I will say I'm currently running on medium graphics, Gigi, so if your computer can handle more intensive graphics, I highly
I've always
recommend
thought
it.
Thestral's
The
pulling a
game
carriage a
looks
bit
very
grim.
pretty.
Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately.
Revelio.
But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Yeah, this is medium.
Revelio.
This is medium graphics. Yeah, Lauren with his epic PC can play an ultra. Ah!
Mr. Moon.
Oh, thank
He's
you,
the Hogwarts
Scarecrow.
caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Thank you for giving Gigi a sub. Now, Gigi, you've been ultimately signed a contract without your consent by Scarecrow. So now you are a loyal sub. Welcome.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe.
I have been
Good luck to both of you.
drafted.
A demi-guise?
Oh, no worries.
I don't know
You'll
what
just
he's
be
putting
in
in
a
his
little
pumpkin juice,
pocket
and
crystal
he's
that I
obviously
can
had too
carry
much of
around
it.
all the time.
I've never seen Mr. Moon in
He will
such
be
a
accompanying
state.
me forever and ever. Oh, man. I sound so terrifying, don't I?
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Wait, what? I heard a ping. What was the ping? What is this? Oh, there it is. I was like, I hear the ping. It's right here. You will notice that I will always spam scan, essentially, which is aka Revelio. I scan the area multiple occasions.
Revelio.
Gotta find everything. Ah. Hello.
Honestly,
Revelio.
one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or... There's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Pretty owls. I wonder if you can tame an owl. I would love to have owls.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Yes, sir. I will have fun. So, brewing, that and that. Okay. So, going by order, I can go this, this, this. All right. I am facing... No. Facing. Yes. There you go. Over here. Tomes and scrolls.
An inquiring
Revelio.
mind.
Is there anything up here?
Revelio.
Yes. We just... Elf-made ivory gloves. Oh, lag spike. A little bit. There we go.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda,
sir.
student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown.
I'm afraid I haven't.
Ah, but you will soon. Of course, it is not without complexity. But that is... Stay the course, and you could...
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown.
Yes,
I look forward to
sir.
that day.
I will
And
try to
I,
impress
too,
all of
see in
my
it.
professors.
Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. A potting table?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want.
Yes, please.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Purchase and purchase.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
All of these better than what I have, yes. So let's equip our new gear real quick. Alright. I have no... Alright. Bam. 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 Oh, I look beautiful. Just gonna edit that. Change it back to my robes. Thank you. I wish it would give you the option to just, hey, I want to wear this cosmetic permanently. That would be great. But sadly, we can't have all the conveniences in one game. I love that.
Revelio.
That sound in particular is very funny. Don't mind me just going into the back of your shop, into your room specifically to grab a chest. And I'll be back for another one. Need a turkey emote? But I already have a kobold emote. And even better, it says no IQ. Which should... Wait.
Revelio.
Oh, there's something... Ah! Why am I being pelted by melons again? Ow. Ow. And now my cute little self has a bump on my head. That would be great if I could. I don't think my computer could handle it though. If I could like make my model, every single time I get tossed things, a bump grows bigger and bigger, like from the cartoons.
Revelio.
But I don't know if that's something I could do with my current PC. That would be cool. Hello, kitty cat. Oh. Perfect. Oliver's. Or not Oliver's. Ollivander's. Oopsies, my bad.
Revelio.
Hmm? There's something right here. What is tinging that is right here? I don't know. I don't know.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Yes.
Hello,
Did he
sir.
just like
I'm
slam into the wall
want?
to put all those boxes
It's
down?
about time.
Yes, about
That
time.
is what I imagined.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand-makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we?
Yes, please.
No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try.
Pretty.
Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it.
I don't believe this wand likes me.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry.
It's going to be...
No, not you. Perhaps...
Another green box.
A rare wood.
Hey, sir, maybe
13
you should have brought
3/4
all those
inches,
green
dragon
boxes that
heartstring.
you put away back for me.
Let's give this one a try.
And switch!
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing.
But hi, Rox.
Where are you?
Hope work
Perhaps
isn't
you?
too much for you.
Ah, there you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Huh? Huh. Interesting. As you guys know, this is technically now my second character. I got a completely different wand, despite... Or at least the appearance is different, and, yeah, it looks nothing like this one. Even though it's the same one from, the Wizard Club test thing. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting.
Curious indeed.
I think I'll go with this one. Hi, Zoe.
What do you think?
I'll just keep it however it was.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good.
That felt
Different.
great.
I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised
sir.
at your new wand's ability.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
Right, next.
Revelio.
There's something that's like right here. It's extremely close. Aha! That's what it was. I was like, I hear this ting. Really, really close. Alright, so over here then. Oh! I saw that. Excuse me.
Revelio.
Is there anything else? No? Something sounds close. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. That's fine. Let me just snag this guy over here. Oh, shoot. Excuse me. There we go. Yeah. Please. There we go.
Revelio.
Potion shop.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. What a hurt. Though, I don't believe I've seen you.
It's my first time in
Is it really? You'll have read it. How may I help you?
Professor Weasley sent me.
I would like to pick up some more
Set your things
recipes,
aside immediately.
please.
Is it not the most...
Are potions
They may not be, as it's your first. I also offer. But for now... What can I do for you today?
Purchase and purchase.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory.
Now I can...
Or come back another time if you're in a
sell
rush
these.
today.
This one is actually completely zero. I didn't realize. Oh, shoot. I just sold that. Oops. I didn't mean to sell that. Whoopsies. Oh, well. I'm sure I'll get better gear later on. Oh, nope. Okay. What was up there? There you go. And one last shop. To the magic nip. Neep. Where? I think it was like over here. Oh. Floof flame. All the way over here I go. Neep.
Well, hello there.
Oh. Let me just grab this before I have to go talk to you.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds.
Oh, the Merlin's beard.
Not at all.
Why
I'm choosing to see.
Well, bravo.
does everyone say
Not everyone
Merlin's
has the temperament
beard?
to take things as they come.
Is it
Name's
like a
Timothy
good
Teasdale,
compliment?
by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep.
Or is it?
I
Is
suppose not.
Merlin's beard
In
a-
addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. But what's it?
or an expression? Anyone?
Let
Any
me
Harry
guess.
Potter fan
You're
want
after
to
something
explain that
fresh.
to me? Why Merlin's beard?
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Sure. Oh shoot! I probably could have sold the rest of my stuff.
Let me
right?
guess. You're after something fresh.
There you go. Okay. Oh, wait, wasn't there a page here?
Revelio.
There we go. Hello. My robe is glitching out. Don't worry about it.
Revelio.
Where in the world is it? Ah, there it is. It's like I hear a ting. I know you're somewhere here. Ha. Man, that range is great. Oh, the well. Beautiful. Water well. Ting! Why, thank you. Thank you for pointing out the well right there. I got it. Well, there's something in the distance that has a ting, but it's probably another information thing. Oh. I'm gonna grab that piece of paper that's in the distance.
Revelio.
Where are you? Oh. Ha ha ha. Oh, and grab this flute
I
thing.
wonder what Merlin would think of a wizard.
Hello, sir. Oh. Gosh.
I officially
just
have all
saw
of
the
my
piece of paper in
supplies.
front of that
Excellent.
door.
Did you get what you need?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now.
Oh, hello. Very, very, very big boy.
Bombarda! Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
There's another one. Hello. Oh, shoot.
Are we weaseling him at all?
Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually.
Oh, shoot. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, shoot.
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done.
That's all disease.
That's right, you blundering lout.
He's faltering.
You should do the job.
How about you stop? Okay? Thanks. My goodness.
Goodness. A second troll. Did you two take on
Murder.
a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so.
Indeed.
Merlin's beard. Are you?
They were trying to murder
but
us,
we were
so
glad to help.
I'd say help
we got
is a
them
bit
first,
of an understatement.
so. It was
Nerve
defense.
like that.
It was
The
defensive
makings of an
maneuvers.
aura, if you are. If you are.
Of course, officer.
All right, time to prepare everything.
A moment if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Oh, hello. There's a flying page over here. There we go.
Revelio.
There's something else in here. It's probably that chest. Oh, and a page right here. Perfect. All right, it's time to repair the rest of them.
Reparo. Yeah, good as new.
They're just doing self-defense by attacking y'all. Oh my goodness. I'm not so certain that was self-defense since they're the ones attacking. I don't believe that's how that works.
Lucky they didn't do more damage.
If they attack first, then you have all the right to defend yourself.
Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Ow! Why am I being hit? Ow, that was a lot of rocks. Self-defense? Oh my goodness. You sneaky little... Ah! Why am I being... Ah! I'm being pelted. Rocks! Yes. Yes, indeed. I'm being smacked by rocks. And Alorn, and Chiru, and Nono in the mix. But most certainly the rocks are overpowering it because of how many rocks there are.
Revelio.
All right. I believe that's it. Over there I go.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Excuse me as I go loot real quick. Thank you.
Revelio.
I can't pick up whatever that is. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Allow me to introduce
Hello,
myself.
sir. Hello,
Augustus
sir.
Hill.
I timed that perfectly.
Extraordinaire.
I forgot
I'd
that
like
the
to
new
thank you for your
one
remarkable
was there.
bravery
Yes.
in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help
Stealing
restoring Hogsmeade
after
to
an
its
attack?
rightful state.
I was
Yes.
happy to help.
I'm a loot
Frankly,
goblin.
you deserve
You
an
cannot
order of
stop me
learning.
from looting.
But I could offer you something
You obviously
much more
leave your
useful.
things out in the
I own
open.
Gladwell's
They're all
wizard
for me
wear,
to
and
steal.
among my inventory are
and
some
take
unique
for
items
my
that
own
afford
and
certain
sell as well.
protections, as it were. And as I suspect this won't...
Ow! Hey! Owie!
Thank you, Mr. Hill.
It is for necessary means! It's necessary! Ow!
Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
I like how the last rock was a high
Plenty
D
for your
one,
perusal
and then there was
today.
a churro.
Take your time.
Maybe I should increase churro's slug size.
I'd say we've
I'd say that I agree.
Perfect.
Oh, hello.
Revelio.
I sell
There's a
even
scroll
more
right
battle-worthy items. Inclined. You're most welcome
That
to
was probably
peruse
what
my
the
shop
little
at your
ping
leisure.
was. We're
Assuming it
slow-
isn't utter bedlam in there. you
I
might even
agree
meet
with
Sirona,
increasing the slug
She's a good one
size.
to know.
We're just gonna be walking back now? Or we get slightly tracked.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
Come
I just
on,
watched
this
a
guy
student take down your
looks so
distraction.
freaking creepy. Black with
Who's
red
this child?
eyes.
What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
You trust him, brutes? Oh, man.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
To the tavern.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
You have
Now,
some
what can I-
interesting tastes
Oh,
in
There's a
trusting
face I haven't
people,
seen before.
brutes. Don't discriminate people
my first
by
time
their
here.
eye.
Welcome.
You spelled
But it
by
is on
wrong.
me. Heard about the attack.
You
I
say
shall be
by
looking in on the other
their
shopkeepers and
eyes?
residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped
No, I'm
injury.
just kidding. I'm
Thanks
just
to
kidding,
this
I'm
one.
just kidding.
Single-handedly
Ow! Hey!
Thank you for this.
I deserve that
My
one.
pleasure.
I deserve that one.
I will say,
I deserve that one.
trolls in Hogsmeade.
Well done. Well done, sir.
That's never happened before.
Ah!
That's not right. The only
Owie.
brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me.
No. How about
I said,
no?
My friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
That eyebrow lift.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
Yes.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Revelio.
Let me just grab this real quick. We'll head back to the castle after I loot. Because you know me. I have to loot. I see shinies, I must grab the shinies. There's something here. Something like really pinging here. Is there like another scroll somewhere? Or is it the chests this time around? Ooh, lagging a little bit here.
Revelio.
Yes, I still hear the tings, so there must be something here that I am missing. What is it? Is it outside? I can hear the ting. It's so close.
Revelio.
No? Not here? Where is it? Where the fuck? If it's another scroll, then I can't see it. I am blind as a bat.
I'm certainly glad Serona was there.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all into...
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already.
Alrighty then. Back to my common room. For a second there, I thought that was gray, and I'm like, did I seriously not pick up my common room transport? That could seriously happen, though. I will not deny that I can be forgetful sometimes. Hello. The game's been going well. I am Hufflepuff, so I have this cute little warm room to come back to. Have you played the game? I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to be able to pronounce her name very well, so is Akka okay? Whew. Come see me. I've discovered something. All right. Boop. Okay. Akalai Makala. Oh. Makalai. Wait. Oh shoot. My goodness, I can't read the syllables trying to get the syllables separated just to read it. And then when I say it out loud, it does not work. Is it Akalai Makalai? Is that what it is? Is that how you pronounce it? Yay, I did it. Beautiful. No, you haven't yet. Well, I highly recommend it if you enjoy exploration games. There's a lot to find in this game, especially when you do the side quests and try to explore on your own, and you find a lot of puzzles. I wouldn't say that I am a fan. I've heard of Harry Potter. I've watched briefly the Harry Potter movie when it was on Disney Channel. So I don't know much about Harry Potter, sadly.
Revelio.
I'm not a studious student when it comes to Harry Potter stuff. And a lot of things that I do also know is the fact that they come from memes, like the Leviosa meme, and what was it, the puppet song? Those are the only two things that I kind of know of. And possibly what is it? And possibly some clips that you see on YouTube.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack.
Do you enjoy the game?
Trolls
Yeah, I do
Hogsmeade?
enjoy the game.
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade. With
Yes,
Rookwood.
I enjoy being
the
a witch
trolls were Ranrock's
at
distraction so that Rookwood could get to
Hogwarts.
me. And he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we
So
found in
granted,
that
I
vault.
always enjoyed fantasy type of
They're
games.
after the locket.
Especially
You
with
said
magic
you
and the
discovered
fact that
something
you
in it.
can,
Yes, yes.
tame creatures to
I
become your
discovered an
summons.
inscription.
I can't wait
When
until
I read it
get that
aloud,
unlocked.
this map appeared.
Know that I am going
Clever
to
enchantment.
tame
It's a map of
everything.
Hogwarts, to be sure. But
Oh,
I
I
do
just
not know
noticed
where
that
it
there are
leads.
icons for the houses
It
on
leads
that
to
map.
the library. The restricted section, to be precise.
Are those all
and
the
a bit
common
beyond.
rooms? Huh.
I see traces of...
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your If our experience at Gringotts, let alone... I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat.
But sir, how dangerous could the light...
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me.
Prepared for everything.
I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Yes, sir. All right, where are we going? Locate on the map. There you go. Oh, be prepared. Well, thank you, Chance, for being a loyal summon for 21 months. You're 3 months away from being 2 years. Wow. Dang. Thank you, Chance. Do you just come back from work? If so, then welcome home.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio. I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the
working out of
fire-making
state
spell.
this week. No
Handy for
home
lighting
till tomorrow.
torches,
Oh.
burning away spider
Oh,
webs.
wow, that's probably a little
and,
rough on
when
you.
necessary, defending against those who
It's
would
always
wish-
rough on me when I have to take road trips now.
Quite.
I used to do
But
it
before we get
all
started,
the time with
I'd
family.
like you to complete
now
a
I'm
few
just
tasks. You may be surprised by some of them.
Unless you took a
Astonishing
plane trip,
how much
which
students
also
don't
is
think their
exhausting.
professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin. You know where to find.
It's a 4-ish hour drive. Oh my goodness. No, thank you. Oh, I hope you didn't take it all in one go. I mean, oof. Getting ready to go to the mall before I leave tomorrow. Okay. Enjoy your trip to the mall. Get some little fun souvenirs. Yep. All one drive. Oh my goodness gracious. You better have taken some breaks in there. Because man, is that rough on the body.
Glad you're back.
Mall of America? I have never been there.
Hello, Lucan. Is the...
Why, yes, it's ready for...
Yes, I'm ready for another round.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Let's go,
Yes,
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Then let...
Sebastian, help me.
Ready to get thrashed?
You're the one that's gonna get thrashed.
Come on.
Levioso! Levioso! Levioso!
Stupefy.
Is that all you've got?
Accio.
Sendo.
Oh, shoot.
Springo.
Potato.
There goes my...
Ow.
Accio. Levioso. Take the winner. Stupefy. Levioso.
You're better than
Oh, shoot. Ah, dang it. I hit the wrong.
Accio. Don't shy away from that.
That hurt a little.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
It's a big fancy mall. Oh.
Bravo.
I've never been there
gave it my
before.
all.
You did indeed.
I
The
hope
other
you're able to
duelists
find
have already
all that
taken
you want
notice
to
of you.
buy.
But
Or maybe,
after that last round,
maybe a little
they'll
too much.
really
and
have
you
it in
might
for
not
you.
buy everything.
You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning. Or at least surviving the next. I'll
gas
let you
break
know
at
when we're
least
ready.
every 2 hours.
Hope to see you then.
Well, that's good. I'm pretty sure that's
next round is for all
normally
the
the
gobstones, so
ideal
to
of when you
speak.
want to take a break every 2 hours. Wait, are we lighting kids on fire? Yes, yes we are. Granted, I don't have fire spells yet, but I am lifting them up, making them fly, and I attack them. Ha ha ha.
Revelio.
Alright, where am I going? Oh, this guy again.
Hello, Lucan. May I use... That would be wonderful.
I'm just gonna skip through this dialogue here. Bam.
Nicely done.
Why, thank you.
Good one.
I will say my out-of-state work is something like $45 an hour. Dang. It's a nice move. Yeah, that's a very nice bonus. Bam.
Excellent form. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a
Kedrava?
duel. You'll be
Oh
a
shoot.
fearsome
No,
challenger
Cadavra.
now.
There you go. Sounds like abracadabra. Kind of.
Assignment's all finished.
Abracadabra. Ooh. I have no idea what that means. What spell that is, at least in particular. Ah! Oh. Thanks, Chance, for gifting Zealous Subby. That's the killing spell. Oh. Well, I wouldn't entirely know. I don't know all the spells that this game has to offer. Or I don't know many spells that Harry Potter has to offer in general. Now you are officially contracted to be my loyal summon now, Zell. Thanks to Chance.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Well, don't overdo, don't overwork yourself, Chance, all right?
Revelio.
You better be eating.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found...
I finished all of the tasks.
Glad to hear it.
Should be, Professor.
Yes, I'm sorry to say. Your spell... I would rather we know... Let us begin. And remember... Concentrate. And keep your wand steady.
There we go. I thought this was the killing spell.
Good work.
All right.
You go. I've set up a few targets for you.
Revelio. Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
All right. Beautiful. Okay. To Professor Fig. Oh, I def will work. It keeps me from thinking about life. Well, be sure to not forget about taking care of your own health, all right? You want to eat, you want to drink. Drinking as in drinking lots of water. But I mean, you can treat yourself to some alcohol every now and then, but in moderation. And yes, don't forget about food, nutritions. Wait, can we learn that spell in this game? I don't know. If you're talking about Zell spell, I have no idea. Do you know Magic Missile? I don't believe there's so-called magic missile. I believe that's a different genre. That's D&D. I'm gonna get a sushi burrito and boba at the mall for dinner. Yum. Sounds delicious. You had me at drink, then you lost me at water. Ha! Well. Oh. Okay. You know what? I'll go there. I don't know where exactly they are. I don't remember all the portals, so I'm just gonna quickly grab this person's quest real quick. Look at your lock spells, D. I do not look at my lock stuff pretty much ever until I unlock them for it to be a special surprise. I know I do unlock a free spell, so I am.
Can you help me?
Hello.
Very
Following a Hogwarts treasure map.
I'm very.
Count me in.
I'm looking forward to that one because I
Hogwarts
actually
fascinates me.
unlocked it
you
on my
can
previous
keep whatever
character.
treasure lies at the end of your map.
All right, I'll
Very
have a
well.
look.
I should.
Fair enough.
All right. I'm not gonna go do this yet. I'm gonna go to Professor Fig's place. There we go. But I mean, I will look at my spells just to see if that spell is there. And the fact that you told me about it means that it is there. There's so much to do in this game. I'm literally like 2 hours in, and I haven't caught up with much story. There's no interesting parts yet.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir.
So I hear. You must continue. That said. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Okay, sir.
That man is...
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster. I shall find you when I've completed whatever
That is a
toils
word.
I must endure.
Well,
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Well, I'm going to try to get this quest.
Sebastian, there you are.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
Portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads...
You can't be serious.
deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me.
I
Whatever
like
it is.
Sebastian.
Thank you, Sebastian.
He's a good guy.
You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
All right, sir.
Thank you, Sebastian.
All right. I'll open my spells real quick. Wait, is it an attack one? So it might be red. Maybe not red. Ah. Oh. Oh, it's that spell. You know, the only reason why I remember this spell is because I remember seeing a snippet of a video from a movie, and all I remember was not the name, but how it looked. And a green laser is exactly what I remember seeing. Unforgivable curse. Yep, sounds about right. It still sounds like abracadabra to me. But I'm going to stop here, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I will play some more maybe later. I might do 2 days of stream with this, but we'll see. I will not make promises that I cannot keep, depending on how I am feeling. Right. Settings. I also have not eaten, so I need to do that. Oh, no, not load. Save. There we go. And we shall exit. Sure, we'll do exit to main menu so that we can at least see. Or not see, listen to the music. All right. Whew. Where am I? Oh, I'm over here. Give me a second to move myself from this space. There we go. Not to make myself big. Big. I am big. Haha. And flip myself. I probably could have done it the other way, but that works too. Hello. I'm big. Oh, hello, Icarus. I'm wrapping up now, but it was nice seeing you again. Have you been doing well? That's a tiny D. Yes, I was tiny, but now I'm big. Big. So we're going to be wrapping up things now, and we'll be seeing who we can raid. I've been doing great. I've been enjoying Hogwarts. There's a lot to explore. There's a lot of things to do, and thus it crunches your time. Now, busy with a little bit of work since I got to make a lot of donuts for Valentine's coming up, and as well as Super Bowl coming up. Yeah, apparently there's a lot of demand for Super Bowl donuts specifically. So I'll be getting a bit busy. Yeah, true. I already completed 56% of the game. Congrats, Icarus. I haven't even reached 50%. I do have an alt compared to my the stream account that I do, which I am perfectly fine going at a slow pace with stream. The stream character that I made. So, yeah. I have 2 characters. I have not reached 50%. Not at all. I don't think I even reached 30% on my other character. I still want a briefcase full of donuts. I'm sorry, you're gonna need to put in a special order for that. We'll say the briefcase might be something that we'll have to ask you to buy for us so we can put it in, fill it with donuts. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for lurking, Gigi. And thank you for the sippies. You don't know where I work. You can go to your local bakery and request it yourself, Rox. Rox, this can't be... Oi. Oi, no... Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, where are you gonna buy a... I will not accept you buying a random briefcase. Oh my goodness. This guy right here. Alright. We are going to be wrapping things up now. Has another time I'm going to be saying it. And I'm going to find someone to raid now. You guys can't talk any more of this stuff. Used briefcase. $5. No questions allowed. What? No. Buy briefcase. Show up to bakery. Demand donuts. Oh, my goodness. At that point, you can just package them yourself. All you have to do is tell the cashier how big of an amount you have. And let's pay for it. Bam. Voila, you're done. Oh, hey. Bucky's also playing Hogwarts Legacy. Let's go say hi to Bucky. Copy. All right. And I want them all to say D Kitty on them. No, you're just gonna expose it to my coworkers that I have. No, I don't want them to know my name. Absolutely not. All right. Thank you guys so much for stopping on by, lurking, talking, and just being here. I truly appreciate it. D's Kitty. Oh my goodness, perfect cover. Not really. You don't talk about streaming to your coworkers? Why would I ever do that? Ow! Why would I ever do that? Owie! Why? Ow! D's nuts. Oh, fuck you. No, thank you, Scarecrow, for being here. Ow! Ah. Yes, that's my hair and all the melons that are passing by me. And no, I do not say that I stream. Or maybe I do, but I don't tell them my name. One last throw before stream ends. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be seeing you Friday, but if by chance I do a surprise stream because I want to play, I will let you guys know in the Discord. Which, if by chance you do not... Oh shoot, I need to get rid of hip hats. Wait, actually I could do this. There you go. Hold on. Oh, what? No, stop that. There you go. I'm being head patted now. Spiritual head pats. Thank you guys so much. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye-bye. There's the raid commands, or whichever command you guys want to do. Feel free to make your own. And there's socials. Thank you guys so much. I'll be seeing you next time. Bye-bye.